Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, Flacco now. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flacco off play action. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. The best name in the NFL, Barkevious Mingo. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back. Winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sean Lee in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That one goes for 24 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The former Nittany Lion Mike Gesicki with his first NFL touchdown as they have taken the lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also
that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They pitch it out to Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take it. try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mahomes now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. They start the drive with Peterson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the gun, Flacco. The target over the middle to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Play action, Flacco. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen, 62 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deshaun Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Ravens averaged exactly 4 yards per rush in 2017. And that's what they need here, 3rd and 4.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow. Z.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, Flacco now. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Flacco now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. TJ Green with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 22 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. TJ Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Green 90. Green 90.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Mahomes. He finds his target, Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. Mahomes going to throw. drop it. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Black 58 rail.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Left, left, left,
They
left.
come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here come the Ravens. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On second down, Flacco to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big, and got his man complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got Fuller. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw, it's Mahomes. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the gun, Flacco. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he connects with Ebron. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Passing play, Flacco. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And able to find Curley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Here's McCoy, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Z. Go.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Black 58 round.
From his end zone, Mahomes on third and long. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Black 58 round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Room to run past midfield. A gain of 39 that time.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Adam Thielen, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone. Because eventually, you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. A 10th carry now for Peterson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into...
Yeah, for real, my is real for real, I'm in the field for real, I'm about my check for real, I'm about my respect for real, my diamonds are crystal clear, I'm shining from ear to ear, with the paper, see them lames later, can't save her, stepped out, now she saying what she really think, open accounts no matter where we at, there and back, eyes barely open, I never it once and she two, that means it's can't. But my explosive, train to go, my chain to glow. Everything you see I paid for, gang or croak. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage in the show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out the changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies me all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets, and they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. Yeah, I'm about to for real. I'm about to cash for real. Shorty got for real. If it's no mass, it's for real. I want that for real. My for real. Running the game. You speak of me, put big homie in front of my name. For every one of you lames, y'all in original, they all sound the same. I stay ballin'. Money like a faucet. It stay running. I can't call it. Got the bug, I think they caught it. I'm with bosses. For real. It's real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, for real. My is real, for real. I'm in the field, for real. I'm about my check, for real. I'm about my respect, for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flex. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. And they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never. Man, Batman, I'm best man.